everybody, my name is Aqsa Owais. I'm a sophomore at the Middlesex Academy for Allied Health and Biomedical Sciences, and yes, that is a very big mouthful. And today I'm representing the Orchid organization and talking about how to succeed in school. Part 1, invest time in yourself. So I can tell you that when I was in freshman year, I spent a lot of time exploring different clubs, exploring different extracurricular activities outside of my school, trying to figure out what I was interested in so I could be more goal-oriented in sophomore, junior, and senior year. And investing time in myself helped me learn about my passions, what I wanted to do when I grew older, which could really help you when you are applying to colleges and they ask you, oh, hey, write an essay about what you're passionate about, where do you want to go, and you want to stand out and be as unique as you can. Number 2, be confident and push. And by push, I mean always be pushing forward. If you struggle with math, don't have a negative attitude and talk about how I suck at math. I'm never going to get better at math, because honestly, that isn't true. You need to have enough self-confidence in yourself and be forward-pushing and take initiative in your life to make your life better. So be more proactive in your life. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Number 3, be organized. Organization is a big key in being a high school student or being a college student or just being an adult. Because when you're organized, you prioritize everything that is important to you, and that can help you deal with stress, which we also have a video about by Rebecca, and which you can check out. And you can, being organized. So something my school does that I really appreciate is that they give us little planners in the beginning of the year, so you can write down all your homework, you can write down when you have club dates, so you are informed of what you have to do. Number 4, don't procrastinate. Your procrastination is personally my worst enemy, because I tend to procrastinate a lot. I wait till the minute before or the night before a test to start studying for the test, and that generally isn't good, because I have seen from my own personal experience if I start studying a week in advance and I slowly in increments learn the information, and then the night before I review everything, I tend to do better on tests. And that just works for me. However, obviously, it's different for everyone else, and procrastination is not the best policy. Number 5, find a balance in whatever you do. And that's what I'm talking about here, is that everything you do shouldn't just be study, 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 study. When you go to school, yes, you study, but you should also be engaged in the activities that your class is holding. And then you should also have an extracurricular life and a social life, because maintaining your mental stability is just as important as maintaining your physical stability and keeping your grades up. And number 6, set goals. So in freshman year, I went in not knowing nothing about what I wanted to do. That's why I joined none of the clubs, and I basically did nothing, because it was such a big transition to just going to high school. So over the summer of freshman year, I spent a lot of time researching the clubs that I would be interested in, so I could be more proactive during sophomore year, and then that's what I have done. I have joined Model UN, JSA, and all these ethics debate clubs, because I'm personally interested in public speaking and debate. And time for questions. Does anyone have any questions? No? Okay.
Well, define succeed. So success.
Define success. So I feel like success is a thing that really depends on yourself. Success varies person to person. For one person, it can be getting into an Ivy League college, getting into Harvard. It's the best thing you can do in your entire life. Or for another person, it can be self-growth. So that's how I view success in myself. Even if I fail at something in school, or if I don't do well in an interview or in a club or in a specific activity, as long as I learn something, and as long as I learn the fact that if I ever go through this experience again, I'm going to do something differently, that to me is personally more important. And that's how I define success.
And how do you balance your curriculum, your academic activity and your extracurricular activity?
So the way I balance my extracurricular and academic activities is that I prioritize everything. For me, when I get home, I do hang out with my brothers and siblings, because my family is very important to me, and that helps me calm down and get rid of all the stress that I may have gone through in the day. And then later in the day, I do all my homework, and then I study for tests. So by prioritizing what is important to me most, I keep my mental stability up, I help maintain my stress, and I don't start freaking out over everything I do.